Hello children, so welcome to AIMS India's online classes. Today from math subject, real numbers topic we are going to learn. So our today's concept is regarding density property. Density property. So between any two rational numbers like 1 by 5 and 2 by 7, between any two rational numbers there exists infinitely many irrational numbers. There exists infinitely means countless irrational numbers between two rational numbers. So this property is known as denseness property or density property. Denseness property or density property. Suppose if you want to find two irrational numbers between 1 by 5 and 2 by 7. Actually, what is the value of 1 by 5? 0.20. What is the value of 2 by 7? If we divide, we can find that, we will notice that it is a non-terminating repeating decimal. 0.285714. This 285714 will be repeating and so on. Will be repeating. So this is this value is approximately 0.20. This 1 by 5 is exactly 0.20. 2 by 7 is approximately 0.28. Between these two decimals, we have to insert any two irrational numbers. Actually, what is the decimal form of irrational number? Non-terminating, non-repeating. Non-terminating, non-repeating. Non-terminating, non-repeating. So what we can do, if we take this number, if we write a decimal number like this, 0.20, 120, 1120, 111, is it repeating? No, it is not repeating, it is not terminating. Its value is greater than 0.20, less than 0.28. So it lies between 0.20 and 0.28. Means it lies between 1 by 5 and 2 by 7. 1 by 5 and 2 by 7. In the same way, 0.24, 114, 1114, 414. We can take one more decimal. Or we can start with 0.25. 0.25, 2316, 1718, 1912, or we can write 0.26, 2678, 1214, 7512, like this. Whatever we can take, what decimal we want, that we can take, but the condition is it should be non-terminating and non-repeating. It should be an irrational number and its value should be greater than 0.20, less than 0.28. So then only they will lie between 1 by 4 and 1 by 5 and 2 by 7. So like this, countless number of irrational numbers we can insert between two given rational numbers. Two given rational numbers. So we have one more formula. If A and B are two positive rational numbers and their product is not a perfect square, of any rational number, Suppose if we have 2 and 8, what is the product of 2 and 8? 16. What does 16 represent? 16 we can write it as a fourth square. 16 we can write it as fourth square. Means here the product, suppose this is A, this is B, the product AB, which is 16, is a perfect square of 4. So here what they are telling, it should not be perfect square. Means it should not be like 16. Here AB are positive rational numbers and product AB is not a perfect square of any rational number. So then root AB is an irrational number lying between A and B. Means it should not be in the form of a perfect square, the product. So then we can tell that root AB is an irrational number lying between A and B. Now they asked, find two, here one example is there, find two irrational numbers between 2 and 3. Find two irrational numbers between 2 and 3. So here A is 2, B is 3. What is the irrational number? Root of AB. Means root of AB means A into B. Root of 2 into 3. Root 6. Root 6 is the first irrational number between 2 and 3. Between 2 and 3. So if you want to find another irrational number, what we can do? Actually here 2 after root 6, 3. Actually we have 2, 3. Between them we have inserted one more rational number, 2 root 6, 3. So if they are written in order, 2 root 6, 3 will come. Now if we take this 2 and root 6, if we take this 2 and root 6, between them one more irrational number we can insert. One more irrational number we can insert. How? Here. Irrational number between 2 and 6 means root of 2 into root 6. Root of 2 into root 6 means root 2 root 6. Root 2 root 6 is the irrational number which lies between 2 and 3. So required numbers are, one is root 6, another one is root 2 root 6. Root 2 root 6. Suppose if we take this one, if we take these two, we can insert one more rational number between them. So root of 3, root 3 root 6. Root 3 root 6 is the irrational number between them. Again, if we take these two, between them we can insert one more irrational number. So like that, countless irrational numbers we can insert. The formula is, if A and B are rational numbers and AB is not a perfect square, is not a perfect square of any other rational number, then root AB is considered as irrational number between A and B. Between A and B. Next, find two irrational between root 3 and root 5. Root 3 and root 5. What we have to do? So root of root 3 and root 5, because the given rational number itself, it's a square root number. So root of A value is root 3, B value is root 5. Root of root 3 into root 5. Root 3 into root 5, how much? We can write root of 3 into 5, because both of them are under square root. We can write them in under single root. Root of 3 into 5. Root of 3 into 5 means root of 15. So here root of 15 we are getting. So what does it mean actually? Square root is nothing but to the power of 1 by 2. Instead of 1 square root, we can write power of 1 by 2. Instead of other square root, we can write to the power of 1 by 2. So root of 15, we can write it as 15 to the power of 1 by 2 whole to the power of 1 by 2. Because square root, when changed into power, in the power we have to keep 1 by 2. So here 1 by 2 equals to 1 by 4. So 15 to the power of 1 by 4 is the rational number between root 3 and root 5. Now if you want to insert another rational number, we can take these two, root 3 and 15 1 by 4. Root 3 and or 15 1 by 4, we can write it as 4th root of 15. So square root means it will become 4th root. 4th root of 15. We can write it as 4th root of 15. Or root 3, 4th root of 15. So what is the irrational number? Square root of, instead of root 3, we will write 3 to the power of 1 by 2. Instead of 4th root 15, we will write 15 to the power of 1 by 4. 15 to the power of 1 by 4. So here we have to simplify, children. We have to simplify them. We have to simplify them. How we can simplify? Yeah, actually here we need power 8 here. We need power 8 here. What we can do here? Because 2 here denominator is 2, here denominator is 4. Both powers are having different denominators. If we want same root, what we have to do? In the denominator place we need 8. In denominator place we need 8. Means 3 power 1 by 2 is there. If we want to 8, denominator we have to multiply with 4. We can write 1 into 4, 2 into 4. Next, for 15, in the denominator we have 4. Denominator we have 4. What we can write? 1 into 2, because multiplying by 2, 4 into 2. 1 into 2, 4 into 2. Or directly, because this is square root, no need of LCM here. So directly we can write, 1 minute. If we remove square root, we have 3 power 1 by 2, 15 to the power of 1 by 4. If we remove square root, we can write whole to the power of 1 by 2. Whole to the power of 1 by 2. We can write whole to the power of 1 by 2. So then, what does it mean? So here, this will come, this whole, as we are having whole power, we can write separately. We can write 3 to the power of 1 by 2 into 1 by 2, 1 by 4 into 15 to the power of 1 by 4 into 1 by 2, which becomes 1 by 8. 1 by 8. Okay. Here we have 1 by 8. Here we have 1 by 4. If this we want to make it into 8, means both numerator denominator we have to multiply with 2. 3 power, we can write it 2 by 8. Because 1 2s are 2, 4 2s are 8. 3 power 2 by 8, 15 to the power of 1 by 8. Like that we can write. This 2 by 8 we can take inside. 3 square whole to the power of 1 by 8 we can write. Because here 2 by 8 we are having. 2 is in the numerator. We can take here. 3 square whole to the power of 1 by 8. 15 to the power of 1 by 8. Now here also 1 by 8. Here also 1 by 8. Means we can write 8th root of. What does 3 square means? 3 square means 9. 9 into 15. 9 into 15 stands for 8th root of 135. 8th root of 135. So, 4th root 15, 8th root 135. These two are the irrational numbers which lies between root 3 and root 5. Root 3 and root 5. Next. So, properties of irrational numbers. Properties of irrational numbers. So the sum of two irrationals is either rational or irrational. So we have a irrational number here, 3 plus root 5. We have another irrational number, 9 minus root 5, because combination of rational number and irrational number is an irrational number. Because here in 3 plus root 5, 3 is a rational number. Root 5 is an irrational number. Plus means their combination, which is an irrational number. So 9 minus root 5 also irrational number. So irrational number. If we do the sum, this square root of minus 5 minus root of minus 5 gets cancelled. 3 plus 19, 12 is a rational number. Means the sum of two irrationals may be a rational number. Suppose if we add these two, 7 plus root 3 minus 2 minus 4 root 3, these two. So 7 minus 2, 5. Root 3 minus 4 root 3 minus 3 root 3, which is an irrational number. So the sum is an irrational number. So what we can tell? Either rational or irrational. Either rational or irrational. Next, the difference also. The difference also either rational or irrational. If we subtract these two, 8 plus root 7, 5 plus root 7. Here in the middle we have minus sign. So 8 minus 5, 3. Root 7 minus root 7, cancel. So 3, rational number. Or if we subtract these two, 3 minus root 5, 2 plus 3 root 5. 3 minus 2, 1. Minus root 5, minus 3 root 5, minus 4 root 5. Irrational. So the difference may be rational or irrational. Next, product. Product of two irrationals. Product of two irrationals. 3 plus root 5, 3 minus root 5. 3 into 3, 3 square. Plus into minus, minus. Root 5 into root 5, root 5 whole square. 3 square means 9. Minus. Root 5 square means square root square cancel. 5. So 9 minus 4, 4. 9 minus 5, 4. Rational number. Or this number, 7 plus root 3, 3 plus root 2. We have to multiply. With 7 we have to multiply first. 7 into 3, 1 term. 7 into root 2, second term. Root 3 into 3, third term. Root 3 into root 2, 4 terms. We have 4 terms here. We have 4 terms. So this one directly we have done. Why? Means it is in the form of a plus b, a minus b, which means a square minus b square. But here it is not in that form. That's why we have multiplied all. 7 3 times 21. 7 root 2, 3 root 3, root 6. So this is an irrational number. In the same way, quotient also. Quotient means division or ratio. Quotient also, it may be rational or irrational. It may be rational or irrational. It may be rational or irrational. So here, okay, here 7 root 3 by 4 root 3. Root 3 gets cancelled. 7 by 4, rational number. 7 root 3, 4 root 3 both are irrational, but their quotient is rational. Or if we have 5 root 2, 2 root 3. So 5 by 2. Root 2 root 3, no cancellation. It will be like that only. It will be like that only. So in the denominator, if you want to remove root 3, we have to multiply by another root 3, both in the numerator and denominator. So then what happens? Root 3 into root 3, it will become 3. 3 into 2, 6. In the denominator part, we will be having 6. In the numerator, 5 is there. 5 we will keep separate. Root 2 into root 3, root 6 we will get. So 5 by 6, root 6, which is an irrational number. So like that. So sum may be rational, irrational. Difference may be rational, irrational. Product also, quotient also may be rational and irrational. Next, some important points. If A is rational, root B is irrational. So then A plus or minus root B, A root B, A by root B are irrational. Means combination of rational number, irrational number in the form of addition, subtraction, multiplication, division leads to irrational number. Means we can combine a rational number or irrational number with any one of these operations, but resulting value will be always irrational. So if a is a positive integer which is not a perfect square, means like 3, it is a positive integer, it cannot be written square of any number. 1 square means 1, 2 square means 4, but we have 3. Suppose if we take 3, it is not equal to 1 square, not equal to 2 square. Between 1 and 2, there is no other number which is equal to, whose square is equal to 3. So that's why root 3 is a root 3 is a positive integer which is not a perfect square. Then root 3 we can consider as an irrational number. Root a is considered as an irrational number. So if a is positive integer which is not perfect cube, if it is not perfect cube, 1 cube 8, sorry 1 cube 1, 2 cube 8, between 1 and 8, if we take 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, these numbers, they are not perfect cubes of any number. Perfect cubes of any number. Between 1 and 2, there is no other integer. 1 cube is 1, 2 cube is 8. So these numbers cannot be written as cubes of another numbers. So cube root of 2, cube root of 3, cube root of 4, cube root of 5, cube root of 6, cube root of 7. These are all irrational numbers. These are all irrational numbers because they are under cube root. Because they are under cube root. Suppose if we write cube root of 8, 8 can be written as 2 cube. Cube root of 2 cube. Cube root cube cancel. 2, we will get answer 2, which is a rational number. But cube root of 2, cube root of 3, cube root of 4, cube root of 7, we cannot write like that. So it is an irrational number. Irrational number. So next we have real number. Next we have real number. So we have seen already, if a number is an integer, it is expressible in terminating repeating decimal, means rational number. If it is a non-terminating, non-repeating, then we call it as irrational. If it is a terminating and repeating, we call it as rational. If it is a non-terminating, non-repeating, we call it as irrational. Means the totality of rational and irrationals is called set of real numbers. Means the combination of rational numbers q and irrational numbers q dash. That union, that combination is called, or totality is called, real numbers. So real numbers are also defined as those numbers whose squares are non-negative, whose squares are positive. Whose squares are positive means if we square any rational number or irrational number, we will get an positive number. So they are called real numbers. On the number line, each point on the number line between 0, 1, 2, 3 or -1, -2, -3, anywhere if we represent a point, that point corresponds to a unique real number. It may be rational or irrational. So if you represent any point on number line, it represents to a particular unique real number, which may be rational or irrational. Otherwise, every real number occupies a unique point on the real line. On the real line, that's why it is called real number line. That's why it is called real number line. So here real numbers means the union of set of rational numbers, set of irrational numbers is known as set of real numbers, denoted by the symbol R. Denoted by the symbol R. So here Q stands for rational, Q dash stands for irrational. Their union equals to real numbers. their intersection, their common points is called pi, null set, because both are different. There is no common number between rational number and irrational number. It is an empty set denoted by phi. So here natural numbers subset of whole numbers means all natural numbers are present in whole numbers, with that extra 0 is present. Next, all whole numbers are present in integers, along with them negative integers are present. Next, all integers are present in rational numbers, along with that we have some fractions which are in the form of p by q, which leads to terminating decimals, terminating repeating decimals. So all rational numbers are present in real numbers, but it also contains irrational numbers. So natural numbers is a subset of whole numbers subset of integers subset of rational numbers subset of real numbers, and irrational numbers also subset of real numbers. So real number can be represented as points on a line. So that's why it is called as a real line or number line. Even root 2 we can represent on the number line. Its value is positive. That's why to the right of 0 we have represented. To the right of 0 we will have positive values. To the left of 0 we will have negative values. Even pi is irrational number. It can also be represented on the number line. Okay, children, what we have learned today? So density property means between two rational numbers we can insert countless irrational numbers. If one rational number is a, one rational number is b, so if ab is not a perfect square of any other rational number, then root ab is considered as irrational number between a and b. So like that we can find first rational number and first number and first rational number. We can find another irrational number. So sum of two irrationals may be rational or irrational. Difference also same, product also same, quotient also same. The combination of rational and irrational always leads to irrational. If a is a positive integer, it's not a perfect square, root a is irrational. If a is a positive integer, a is not a perfect cube, cubed root of a is irrational. Real number means set of both rational numbers and irrational numbers. So natural numbers, whole numbers, integers and rational numbers are subset of real numbers. Irrational numbers also subset of real numbers. Or real numbers we can call it as superset. We can call it as superset. Union of rational, irrational is called real numbers. Intersection means common. Common set of rational and irrational is pi, because there is no common element. So all the real numbers can be represented on a number line. So that's why this number line is called real number line. That's all for today, children. Thank you for watching our video. Please subscribe our channel and press the bell icon for receiving latest updates. Thank you. Have a good day.